Good job, Drew.
So regarding the story, we were.
No, I can't.
Yeah. Okay, Ayana wants to say.
So we were about where Ganga came to the earth, and then the eight the eight what are those called? Those
The Vasus.
Yeah, the eight Vasus
Vasus.
the eight the
Yeah, the 7 Vasus were born, and then Bhishma was born. So
what kind of fruit was that?
Yeah, so that is here, right? We discussed about how Ganga was letting all the kids go into the water, and then the last kid, Bhishma, Shantanu said, "Don't do anything to him," and so she.
And then Ganga didn't like him anymore.
Yeah, so she took the baby over to the heavenly planets, trained him, and then brought him back. And we talked about all the stories of how Pandu and Dhritarashtra and Vidura were born, and then how the Pandavas were born, and then we spoke about how they got trained by Dronacharya.
And how Bhima got into the water.
Yeah, how they threw Bhima into the water. Yeah, so they were always hurting. The Kauravas were always, especially Duryodhana, was trying to hurt the Pandavas all the time because he was very jealous of them.
Very jealous of what again?
They were very jealous of Pandavas because Yudhishthira was the most...
the eldest?
Yes. Yes. So Yudhishthira...
Let's share the screen.
Yeah, are we sharing the screen now? Can everybody see? We are sharing that.
Yes!
Yes, very good.
Yes.
Thank you for confirming. So today, we discussed about how the Pandavas escaped from the house of inflammable material. Yesterday. And then we also actually went ahead and discussed about the Pandavas, how they married the Draupadi, right? So just want to touch on a story that we missed in between, and that is the story of Angaraparna. Okay, so there's a Gandharva who named Gandharva whose name was Angaraparna. That's the one on the left. Okay, so as soon as they escaped from the house of lack, using a tunnel that Vidura had helped build, they were walking, and they decided to go hiding, that nobody should find them. They were disgusted with living with the Kauravas. They all killed them. So they thought, now we'll just live in the forest. We were born in the forest. Remember, Pandu was in the forest. So they were okay to live in the forest. They had more peace of mind in the forest. So they decided that, and we also heard about how a tribal lady and her sons had come in for food to this palace, and they were drunk and they slept, and in the fire they died. So everybody thought the Pandavas and Kunti had died, right? But they had actually escaped. And then they were walking through the forest after escaping, and this is before the Bhima meets Hidumba and Baka and all that. There was this episode of Angaraparna, and Angaraparna is a Gandharva. He was in the Ganges river, and he was taking bath with his wife, and it was almost nighttime. And nighttime is usually meant for these Gandharvas to come and take over some parts of the world. So the Pandavas were walking, and you can see them there. They were walking, and then Angaraparna, and they were going to cross the river. Then Angaraparna said, "Oh, humans, you are not allowed here. You better go back. This is not your river. This is my river. So if you don't go back, you have to face my anger, and you guys are all going to die. So better leave me right away." And then that was very rude, right? So Arjuna said, what is this person? If he's a heavenly person, why is he acting very rude? So since he lifted up a weapon, Arjuna is very powerful, right? He is just coming after the training from Dronacharya, and he has a lot of celestial weapons, right? So he's able to use a celestial weapon because this person is a Gandharva and he's not a human. So by the rules of combat, he's able to use a very special weapon. And Arjuna is a very skillful archer, but he doesn't have his bow and arrow or anything with him. All he has is a torch. He was holding a torch of fire, right? So that's all he has. So he's this mantra that he learned from Dronacharya. And so it's coming in good disciplic succession, right? So it's coming from a bona fide source, this knowledge. So he uses that knowledge and says this mantra to this torch with the fire on it, and he's ready. He doesn't have any weapon, but he's put all the power into that torch. Then Angaraparna rises up into the sky and his chariot comes up, and he becomes his chariot is very shining and like fire, and it's called that's why he's also called Chitraratha. Chitraratha meaning very shining chariot. So he has celestial chariot and he's about to shoot the arrow. And all Arjuna has is the stick with this fire, this torch. And so Arjuna says the mantra and throws it at Angaraparna, and it goes and hits his chariot, and his chariot, by which he was known as the shining person, fell down in flames and burnt and turned into ashes. And Angaraparna, he fell down from the chariot from the sky into the ground, and he fell unconscious. So then what happened was Arjuna comes and drags the body of this Angaraparna, still unconscious, and takes him to Yudhishthira, because they always follow Yudhishthira's orders. Yudhishthira is the eldest Pandava, right? So they always ask what should be done. And at that time, you see on the picture on the left, there's this lady coming out of the river. That is Angaraparna's wife. So she comes and asks for forgiveness. Sorry, my husband was too proud and he didn't know that you were so powerful. Please give us your mercy and don't kill my husband. So Yudhishthira said, oh, we won't kill your husband, especially when a lady is asking for forgiveness, etc. Though this person was very proud, we are going to let him go. And then Angaraparna is brought back to his senses by putting water on his head and face, and then he comes back and then he says, oh, you are all very powerful, especially because you have learned from a good spiritual master, Dronacharya, and your skills are even better than the heavenly Gandharvas. So that's what we should also learn, that we should learn from a good place, good university, or good place that not any bogus place that says they're going to teach you something, and but they might not be teaching you the right thing. So that's how Arjuna could become so powerful that he could even defeat a Gandharva, because he was following a bona fide or an authentic source. So we should always learn any skill from the right source. Otherwise, they might teach us something wrong and we won't be very skillful. So similarly, the Gandharva is very impressed, because at the night time, usually the Gandharvas become very powerful. But Arjuna was able to defeat him because he was, first of all, he was still a brahmachari. It is said that when you're a brahmachari, your power is very high. And then he had a lot of skills that he learned from Dronacharya. That's how he was able to defeat this Gandharva, just with a stick of fire. And the Gandharva said, oh, I'm very impressed with you. I'm going to give you all the powers that a Gandharva has. But Arjuna said, no, I don't want to get powers just like that. It's not a business. And then just tell us what is the best thing we should do at this situation, because the Gandharvas are able to see the future, a little bit of how best things should be done. They see things better. That's why they are heavenly beings, right? So Angaraparna said, you should go find a good guru for the guru, in the sense a good advisor, good Brahmana advisor for you. So that's what we can learn, that we should always consult a higher authority before doing anything. right? So if you're going to make a big decision, we should ask a person who has already done that before, who is skillful at that. Like if you want to do brain surgery, would we just go to the car mechanic and said, hey, open up my brain and do something? No, we won't say that, right? We go to the right person. So similarly, we can learn that we should go to the right person and get their opinion before we do anything. So that's how Angaraparna said you should all get a Brahmana guru, and his name is Daumya. So this is something you can learn. Who was the Brahmana guru of the Pandavas? It is Daumya Rishi. Okay, so Daumya Rishi always was with them in, what is it?
Can I X out of these or no?
Yeah. So Daumya Rishi, you see on the right, he was the person who always gave them good suggestions. What they always asked them, is this the right thing to do? Can we do this, or should we do the other thing? So he was a good. So he was later. You'll see that Daumya Rishi becomes their guru in their palace also. So that's what I wanted to bring up today, an important episode that shows the skill of Arjuna and shows how the Pandavas got a Brahmana advisor in their life. So in those days, during the Vedic times, everybody used to follow these rules, where Kshatriyas used to ask the Pandavas what is the best thing to do, because the the Brahmanas are spending their time learning the scriptures and learning about God and telling what is the best thing to do. So that's why we are living in like a grahastha life. So we should consult those who are always spending their time learning about scriptures, who are spending their time with God and serving God all the time, so we can learn about God from them, right? So similarly, the Pandavas also were doing a wonderful thing by accepting a guru. Okay, and then we already spoke about all these episodes um, where Bhishma kills Hidimba, who was coming to hurt them, and his sister
Bhima.
Yeah, sorry, Bhima. Thank you. And then uh, there was Baka. I think there was a confusion last week or the week before when we discussed. There's another Bakasura, the stork demon that Krishna vanquished. So this is a different Baka, and he was the one who was hurting the villagers. And then we talked about um, how Draupadi came out of the fire and became a bride, and then how Arjuna um, won the Swayamvar of Draupadi, and when they came home, their mom said, all of you should share what you got today, and that's how Draupadi becomes their wife. And in the background, we see that is um, Drishtadyumna, the brother of Draupadi. He's coming and listening who these guys are. They just came and they just won my sister and took her away. Let me find out who they are. So he's coming and spying. What are they talking? So he gets a good idea that these are not just Brahmanas. These are very, very skilled Kshatriyas. They're talking about weapons. They're talking about war. And that's what the Kshatriyas do, right? So he was listening and he found out, and he was very happy that he was 99% sure these are the Pandavas. And so they go back, and at this point Krishna comes here, and Krishna already knew from the Swayamvara that who came was Pandava. So he comes and says, we know, you see Krishna is sitting here, he already know, he's the Supreme Lord, right? Yeah. So he knows whatever clothes you wear, he knows what you're doing. So he knew this was a Pandava. So he comes and says,
but he knows it is for a good reason they're dressed up.
Yeah, they were hiding. And so Krishna comes and says, you all, gives his blessing, and he gives very happy about Draupadi getting married. Yes.
I already heard so many of these stories, but I can listen them again.
Yeah, yeah. So did you hear? Have you heard about Angaraparna?
Angaraparna? No, I never heard about him.
Oh, so you just joined a little late because we were discussing.
Yeah, Prabhuji, because Naya Brown Prabhu's class was there and a little bit later.
Okay, that's
But
okay.
a lot stories I know.
Yeah, that's good. So just so that it'll help you, Angaraparna is a Gandharva who stopped the Pandavas.
Can I say?
Yeah.
So Angaraparna was living in a river with his wife, and then the Pandavas came, and then Arjuna had only a torch. But then Angaraparna was very proud and wanted the Pandavas to leave, and then Arjuna said this prayer, and then he threw the like the torch he only had to defend everyone. And then he threw it at Angaraparna, and then he fell on the ground unconscious. And then his wife said, "Please forgive us. We didn't mean to be so proud." And then Yudhishthira said he sprinkled water, and then he put him back to life. And then Angaraparna asked if he wanted any weapons, and then the Pandavas said no. And
Angaraparna told them, get a guru for your get a advisor, Brahmana advisor, and that's how they got Daumya Rishi as their Pandavas advisor. Okay, so we were just talking about the background where we were and how the Pandavas.
Let's just go to the other stories now.
Okay, just quickly. So they went to Drupada, and Drupada was very unhappy that his daughter was going to marry 5 men. That's not heard of. And then actually Narada Muni comes and tells them about the story of Draupadi. So who knows the story of Draupadi, how she was
I know,
daughter.
Draupadi, actually, she in her previous life was a Brahmana's, Brahmana, no, sage's son, daughter, and the sage forgot about her marriage and died. And she cried, and Durvasa Muni said, "Why are you crying?" And she told him all the story. And Durvasa Muni said, "The Purushottam month is coming. You, you, mm, you have to follow the strict rules of the Purushottam month, then you'll get married." And she said, "It's just a month. Why should I do that?" Durvasa Muni got angry but did not curse her because he was his father, his Draupadi's father was her his friend. So he said, "I'm not going to curse you, but you're going to get a very
Out of these.
but you're going to get a but you're going to get a very bad sin." And she prayed to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva said, "What do you want?" And she said that husband 5 times, and Shiva said, "You get 5 husbands." And Draupadi said, "No, no, it won't be good if I get 5 husbands." And Shiva said, "It's not in this life, in the next life." That's why that's why all the 5 Pandavas married her.
Yes, very nice, Krishna.
My mom told me this story, I think.
Yes, yes.
My dad told me
But
this
part of
story.
this Purushottama month story also, right? Why not to say bad things about Purushottam month?
Yeah, because Krishna married the Purushottam month Devi.
Yeah. Okay. So so that is why Panchali or Draupadi, because of the previous karma, she had to marry 5 men. And she also got a boon that she will be with one husband for 1 year, and they can have kids. And then next year she'll be with another husband, another one of the 5 Pandavas. But then she'll be like she never had a husband. So at a point she'll only have one husband, right? So that's also another part of that boon. So she's always a pure person. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the story because 5 men were marrying one woman. So
the Pandavas were very Draupadi.
So yeah, so what happened was the Panchali's dad, that is Drupad, right? So he was a little sad, but Narada Muni comes and tells a story that Krishna just told us. And then he said, okay, if that is what it is, I'm happy to marry all of the five to my daughter. So they get married, and then they actually get a huge reception, and then they stay in Drupad, the kingdom, for about a year, preparing to go back to the Kauravas and Hastinapur. So they were there, and now they're very
why did
powerful.
they want to hide from Duryodhana? Because why did they want to hide from Duryodhana? They could have just returned to Hastinapur.
Yeah, so after that House of Wax incident, they were feeling like, what is the point of going back? Because we are always getting so much harshness and cruelty from that family, right? Because even Dhritarashtra, though he is a little good, he always listens to his son, and so he's always strict to hurting the Pandavas. So there was nobody to help them out in that. If they went to Hastinapur, they didn't have a backing of a big army or king. So they will always be put to bad things. So a lesson we can learn also, even if we are very powerful, if somebody else is always hurting us, it is better not to go into that situation again. Just try to go away and be in a situation where that person
pretend that that's something.
Yeah, so you don't make that person do more and more bad things. You just leave the place and tolerate that and go someplace else.
The reason Duryodhana was bad because he was born in the inauspicious time.
Yeah, those are all part of the karma of a person. Again, nobody can decide when a person is born, right? So there are many reasons for a person being bad, but always any person, anytime they're born, they always have a choice.
I know Duryodhana,
all of us are free will.
Duryodhana in his previous life was Kali. And that's why he was bad, I think.
It's already 9:52.
Yeah.
It's already 9:52. Let's already get to the Kahoot.
No, we'll have to finish a little more before we get to the Kahoot. I have to tell you the story of Sunda and Upasunda.
Can you just
Anybody knows the story? So, since
I never knew that story because my mom did not even heard it.
Yeah, so let me quickly say the story, okay? So Narada Muni comes to Yudhishthir and he says, now that all of you are marrying one lady, I want to tell you a story of Sunda and Upasunda.
Who's telling the story again?
Narada Muni. You know Narada Muni, the celestial sage?
Yeah, I know.
He's very nice. He's the guru of Valmiki.
I know.
Yeah. Vedavyas, everybody. So he's a great devotee of the Lord. He always comes to help devotees.
Come on, just tell the story.
Okay. So Sunda and Upasunda were two Rakshasas who were praying to Brahma for a lot of power, right? So they prayed and prayed, and when Brahma was very happy with both of the brothers who were praying so well.
Brothers?
Yeah, so they were demon brothers. Okay, and they were very, very austere, and then the penance was very good. Brahma came. Brahma said, what do you want? And they said, we want the boon that nobody can kill us and we won't never die. Now, can Brahma give that boon?
Nope.
Why?
No, because he's not
the primary person. Only Vishnu can grant that way. Sorry.
Right. Vishnu can also grant. He can grant them only if they have love and devotion. He can grant.
Right. Yeah. So in the material world, everything has an expiry date. Even Brahma, he has one kalpa.
Yeah,
So
but another reason that Brahma can't grant the wish because he's not the primary person, like the primary creator.
Yeah, only if you have spiritual body you can be eternal. Material body will always perish. Okay.
Wait, is Narada Muni in a spiritual body?
Yeah, Narada Muni is spiritual body. Okay, so Sunda and Upasunda, they prayed and they said, okay, in that case, just give us a lot of power and lot of weapons and lot of illusion where we can take any body form. And then the main thing is nobody should kill us. Only each of us should kill each other. Only if we fight with each other, we should die. Otherwise, we should never die. And Brahma said, okay. It was impossible for them to fight because they were very good friends. Sunda and Upasunda. Yeah, brothers and friends. They always did everything together. And so you see on the left picture, they are coming and hurting everybody. They're doing all cruel things, but nothing was happening to them. And nobody could even do anything to them because only they themselves can hurt each other, right? So they became very powerful in the world and they were controlling the whole world.
Wait, did this actually happen?
Yeah.
Oh, Narada Muni telling the story.
Yeah, Narada Muni is telling the story. So then Narada Muni, then Brahma was very sad. So because the whole world was coming into chaos with these, with the boon he had given these two bad people. So that's the whole thing about boons from demigods. They give you what you want, not what you need, right? So Krishna and Lord Vishnu, they always give something that helps.
Helps them.
That what they need, okay? Right? So what happened was come up with a plan.
Can Vishnu kill them also?
Yeah, Vishnu can kill them, but Vishnu always follows follows the devotees, because Brahma is a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. He comes out of the navel of Lord Vishnu. He prayed to Lord Vishnu. That's how Brahma.
He doesn't want to break the rules.
Yeah. So Lord Vishnu is always wanting his devotees to take the mark.
Keep on going to the story.
But Lord Vishnu could kill them instead of.
Yeah. So Lord Vishnu can kill anyone by just stopping their heart, right? So he can do that, but he always wants to glorify his devotees. So that's why he even empowered Arjuna to kill all the bad people, so that Arjuna will get all the admiration. Krishna could have killed everybody with just by a click of his fingers like that, but he always wants his devotees to get all the praise.
So, can you please finish the story?
Yeah. Ayana, you're being very impatient today.
No, okay. I really want to hear the story.
Okay. So Brahma tells Vishwakarma that you should create a lady who is very, very beautiful, who is the most beautiful lady in the whole three worlds. Okay, three material worlds. Any lady in the material world is like a frog when compared to the ladies in the spiritual world. So that's another thing. But this is a lady in the material world, the higher planets, the earthly planets, and the hellish planets. So out of these worlds, this is the most beautiful lady, and her name is, who can say the name? It's on the screen. Tilotama. Okay. And you know, til means a little seed. Okay. So what, or little bit. So what Vishwakarma did was he took little bit beauty from everything all over the material world, from the best flower, from the best beautiful face, from the anything beautiful. He took little bit of everything and he made this
beautiful lady.
Yeah, and her name is Tilotama.
Yeah, I get. Man, the two brothers will fight over that lady.
Okay, Ayana looks like Ayana has learned the story herself. So Tilotama will come while these Sunda and Upasunda were enjoying other ladies dancing and drinking alcohol while they were lying down, this beautiful Tilotama will walk in front of them. And they were like, wow, this is the most beautiful lady. We want to get married. So Sunda will come and hold her right hand, and Upasunda will come and hold her left hand and say, oh, you have to marry me. And then the other brother would say, no, 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 no. It is this is my wife,
Hold
and
my
it should,
hand.
and it should this should be your sister-in-law, not your wife. So then they started fighting with each other, and then they took a sword and poked each other and died. So what Narada Muni was saying was, if there is a lady, and it is easy for men to go start fighting over that. So that is the story he wanted
over
to,
one tiny thing.
yeah, right. So he wanted to let the Pandavas know that if you all start fighting, you can all harm each other.
Then what happened to Tila?
Yeah, Tilotama went to the heavenly planets, and she just finished her mission, and everybody congratulated her. Right. So
that's all.
yeah. So Yudhishthira and Narada Muni, they come up with a plan. What is the plan? Anybody knows? So that the Pandavas will not fight with each other over Draupadi. What is the plan? I already said that earlier.
Guruji, I know the plan.
Yes, please, Mishti ji.
So so Narad Muni told Yudhishthira Maharaj that so they should all the five brothers, they should have 1 year with Draupadi, and that they can only have 1 year with her, and when it's
1 year
year, then the other people, like the other brothers, they cannot like intrude, or they cannot be with Draupadi at all.
Mm-hmm.
What did we say?
So when Draupadi is one of the brothers, the other brothers can't see her. Right. Yeah. So they cannot consider, the other brothers cannot consider her as a wife, and they cannot go and see her.
So 1 year, 1 year, 1 year.
At a time, she'll be the wife of
1 year Yudhishthira is with her, 1 year Bhima is with her, 1 year Arjuna is with her, 1 year Nakula will be with her, and 1 year Sahadeva will be with her.
Good job. Okay, so they married Draupadi, and they went back to Hastinapur, and at that time they had already made Duryodhana the prince. Actually, Yudhishthira was the crown prince, and then they sent them to the house of Lak to kill him. And now that Duryodhana was already the crown prince, they decided to divide the kingdom into two. One was Hastinapur, and the other was this.
Indralok.
No, they gave them a forest called Khandava Prastha. See on the left?
Wow.
They just gave them a very, very barren land. They were they were not at all nice. Even
Even now.
Even Dhritarashtra, right? So it is his own nephews, and he divided the kingdom, but gave them the worst part, like which is full of forests.
Well, actually, the forest is the best part you can get.
Yeah, so wherever devotees go, they make it a good place. So you see on the right, because they are always with Krishna, Krishna told Vishwakarma to build a great city for them. And the city came to be known as Indraprastha, because it's as good or even better than Lord Indra's palace. Okay. And we'll just talk about this quickly and then go to the quiz.
Oh, look at all those.
Yeah. So you see on the left what happened. So they got Indraprastha. They started living in the palace. And you know what Mishti ji said, right? You cannot go in when Yudhishthira is with his wife, Draupadi. You cannot go in. So why is Arjuna going in on the left?
I don't know.
Prabhuji, he's going in because a Brahmana had come and a Brahmana had said that his cows were stolen and he wanted to
What
save
could it be?
them. So that's
Yes.
why and Arjuna then realized that his year with Draupadi had ended the last day and he had forgotten his weapons in there. He was like whether he was wondering whether he should go in, but that to get his weapons and to get the Brahmana's cows because that was his duty. But
Mhm.
but then if he did that, then he would be exiled for I think over 13 years.
12 years, yes.
12 years.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What over 12 years?
So the consequence of going in when you're with your with when Draupadi is with another brother is that you should go into the forest or exile for 12 years.
But they're already in the forest.
No. They came and they came back to a palace, right? Krishna built an Indraprastha for them, and they were living happily in the half part of the kingdom. And many citizens moved from Hastinapur because Yudhishthira is a better king and really follows all righteous paths. So they were back in a big palace at this time. And that's when Mishtiji said the story where the Brahmana came and he needed help. And even though Arjuna will have to go to the forest for 12 years, he did that because his duty was more important to him to save the Brahmana at that time. So what was happening was Yudhishthira was playing this dice game. You see, Draupadi is trying to play the dice. You see, she's rolling her hands like that, and then they were playing this game because Yudhishthira is very nice. He likes playing it, and then Arjuna is coming in to come and take his weapons, his Gandiva, or his weapons to go. And at that point, um, he goes and saves the Brahman and comes back and he says, now I'm going to go on exile for 12 years. And then Yudhishthira says, oh, no, you don't have to go because actually your older brother is like your and your older brother's wife is like your mother. So you don't have to go. But then Arjuna says, we have to follow what we agreed on. So I'm going to go. So he just goes into the forest for 12 years. And on the right, we see when he was visiting all the pilgrimage places. And then once he was getting into the Ganga River, there was this beautiful lady who was a Naga. Naga are spiritual beings who not spiritual but the material, but they have heavenly beings who have snake-like body, but they can change their form. And her name is Ulupi. Okay, Ulupi pulled Arjuna under the water because she really liked Arjuna and she wanted to marry him. And then she took him.
What's that green thing?
Yeah, that is Ulupi. And turns.
Is that some sort of critter?
Yeah.
Or a snake?
Yeah, she's like a snake, but she can turn back into a human form and she marries Arjuna and then they have a son called Iravan. Okay. So this is just side stories where sometimes we don't hear most about, but Arjuna actually had 4 sons. So one was Abhimanyu that we will learn later. And
we already know about
but his first son was Iravan. Okay. And he also had a son with Draupadi, and his name is actually he's the eldest of Arjuna's son is Shrutakirti. Okay, so Shrutakirti, Iravan, and then we learn about another son here. While he's traveling, he meets this king of Chitravahana of Manipur, today's Manipur, and he marries Chitrangada. But the condition was that as soon as he gets a child, he will leave, and then the child will be the king of that place.
Can we play Kahoot now?
Yeah, we'll go to Kahoot in a minute.
Yeah.
Just in a minute, okay? So Chitrangada becomes the king or the heir of Manipur. Manipur is in India. Anybody knows? It's on the eastern side. And then what is on the right? So after Arjuna almost finishes the 12 years, he goes to Krishna. He wants to spend some time in Dwaraka. That's why you see Krishna and Arjuna embracing each other, and they become very, very good friends. And Arjuna really wanted to marry Krishna's sister. Who is Krishna's sister? Anybody knows?
Subhadra.
Yeah,
Subhadra.
very nice. Yes. So Arjuna wanted to marry Subhadra, but actually Balrama wanted Subhadra to marry whom? Who? Balrama wanted Subhadra. So Balrama is also Subhadra's brother, right? Krishna and Balrama brothers. Subhadra is their sister. And then Balrama wanted to marry, his sister to marry Duryodhana.
Duryodhana?
Yeah, because
Prabhuji, but Duryodhana was creating havoc, so why did he want Duryodhana?
Yeah.
That wicked
Yeah,
person?
so it's just a pastime, right? So Balram was the guru of Duryodhana in terms of the mace fight, the club fighting. So it was just based on that knowledge that, Duryodhana was a good fighter of the mace.
Oh, yeah, but Balram really likes Duryodhana.
Yeah, because he's a good disciple. Duryodhana is good in certain things, but he's bad in many, many other things. Yep. But Balram ji was only knowing about his good things where he was fighting and learning well from Balram, right? So he wanted Duryodhana to marry his sister. But
Prabhuji, why he did not know that, that Duryodhana did very bad things to the Pandavas.
Yeah, did they?
Yeah, it is otherwise it is covered, right? So using Yoga Maya, the Lord covers certain things, in order to spice up the pastime. He makes Balram ji, though he is the first expansion of the Lord, he did not know during the Brahma Vimohana Leela. Remember when Brahma came and took all the Gopa boys away and the cows away, Krishna actually expanded himself as the cows, but Balram didn't know about it because Krishna covered his knowing that. So it's all part of their Lord's pastime, and we ourselves cannot understand it. So in order to make it very chivalrous, also Arjuna had to come and kidnap Subhadra because Subhadra herself, she liked Arjuna more than, but then the elder brother is Balram, right? So Krishna says, go and kidnap my sister. So, Krishna always breaks the rules, but he makes the rules, right? Funny. He's the Lord. So,
well, he does it funny.
Yeah, because he
can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, because he created everyone. He knows best for everyone. And then they realize that Arjuna is a good husband for their sister, and then all the Yadus are letting Krishna, like Krishna and Balram are all together when they get married, and then they go back to Indraprastha. And at that time, Draupadi is very, very jealous that Arjuna married this beautiful Subhadra, and she was thinking that Arjuna won't like her so much. So what does Subhadra do? Arjuna tells Subhadra, why don't you dress up like a cowherd girl? Krishna and Subhadra and Balram, they were all just very simple people taking care of cows in Vrindavan, right? So before they came to Dwaraka and Mathura, coming back to their biological parents, their adopted parents were Yashodamai and Nanda Gopal, and they had the most wonderful time in Vrindavan. So Arjuna tells his wife Subhadra.
10:14.
Yeah. There are only 10 questions today, so I'll just finish this story quickly. And so Subhadra will just put the clothes of a gopi, and he'll go to Draupadi. Draupadi had not seen Subhadra yet. So Subhadra will tell the maidservant to introduce her as another maidservant. So she'll go to Draupadi and say, I just want to be your servant. And Draupadi, you know, Draupadi is a great devotee of Krishna. And when he sees a cowherd girl, Draupadi is all reminded about Krishna and this wonderful pastime. She has only heard. And she says, oh, bless you with the best husband and may everybody to you. And then Subhadra says, I'm actually Arjuna's wife, and I'm also your maid servant only. And then Draupadi embraces her and says, oh, I'm so happy that you have come, and now we can always discuss about Krishna, and they become the best of friends. So that's why.
But what about the fire?
Which fire?
The fire. Remember when we saw the cereal of.
Yeah, so many people, they add a lot of other stories, but the important part is when Krishna is in the center, there's no fighting. So see, both of them like Krishna, so then they become friends. So even if we don't like each other, if we both are devotees of Krishna, we will become friends. So that's what we learned from this. I'm
already friends.
Okay, so let's go to the Kahoot now. So that'll conclude our stories for today. We'll hopefully complete this section next class. So yes.
I thought you would do 26 questions or 12 questions.
Yeah. So I didn't know how much we'll cover, right? So I was very apprehensive about how many questions I can have, because if it is not something we discussed, many of you will say, oh, we don't know this. So I just wanted to make sure we cover just enough of what we cover in class. So hopefully you'll bear with me. It'll be 10 questions. It'll be easy questions. Hopefully you like it, okay?
Prabhu, you have to leave. Hare Krishna.
Oh, Mishti ji, sorry, we'll miss you. Thank you for your association so far. Always telling us good stories. Please come every week. It's okay, you have to leave. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the really good class.
Thank you. Thank you for your association. So everybody come into Kahoot and put in this pin, 611-6977. So Ria Riddhi is in, Ayana is in. Ayana has fire on both sides.
Anyone else?
So only 2? We have so many on class. Where is everybody?
Everyone just joined.
Yeah.
That's what I like it.
So 611-6977.
Srihari with a tiger.
Yes. Meg and Tej, Srihari.
With 2 circles.
Advait, Ishika. Oh, look at Ishika. Look at, she has stars on her name.
Circling.
Yeah, circling stars. Very nice.
Lakshita winner.
Oh, Lakshita is already a winner in her name.
Tara.
Yeah.
Princess Tara.
Yeah, it's like Tara has a tiara on her head, like a princess. Yes.
Tara.
Yes. So we have, okay, Ishwar has joined. And BS.
Who is BS?
Krishna has joined again.
Advika and
Advait is here.
Oh, Advait. You already joined, Advait.
Yeah, Advait is in there. So very nice.
Did you join?
Yeah, it's very early for them. It's like 9 a.m.
Okay.
And they all
Good.
Are we good? Can we go ahead and start?
No, many people other have to join.
Well, I didn't join yet. I'm trying to look for mine.
Oh yeah, Dhruv has not joined.
Yeah. Dhruv.
I need to get my shirts up, but none of them is going well. They're all.
Dhruv, are you able to
Join?
put the pin in there? 611-6977.
I got the pins though. I'm in.
Oh, Megapike.
Oh, you're Mega Pike. You have two sharks.
Again.
Two sharks.
I love the pipe.
Okay, very nice.
Everyone in?
Can we start?
Everyone in? Ready to
Well,
start?
there's only 15.
Oh, Rama is in. Okay.
I mean,
Okay,
16.
now let's start. Bye. Come on, let's start.
Okay, we have 16. So we're going to start, okay? Good luck, everyone. Everybody's a winner, okay?
Mahabharata Indraprastha. 3, 2.
Why did Gandharva Angaraparna stop? He was proud of his power. He wanted to show off to his wife. He thought humans were less powerful. All of the above.
It's always all of the above. You didn't listen last class, right? You shouldn't have done all of the above.
Okay, all of you are right, but
Smart
5 is the
hands.
best answer because he was doing all of this. He wanted to show off to his wife on the waterfalls. Okay. Okay, Meg and Tej are on top. Dhruv is also on number 3. Very good. Ayana, Princess Tara, and Arjuna. Okay. How did Arjuna attack Angaraparna? Burned his chariot, attacked his body, broke his bow, all of the above.
It's always all of the above.
Oh, okay. This time you will learn your lesson. Sorry, it is not all
I
of the
knew
above.
it.
So it is, he burned his chariot. Okay.
Yeah.
So most of you went with all of the above because you thought all of the above is always the answer. So I wanted to trick you this time.
Silly daddy, silly daddy, silly daddy, silly
Okay,
daddy.
next.
Well, I'm still in
Okay,
first place.
Ishika is in first place. Very nice.
Wow! Way to go!
Okay, next. Which rishi did Angaraparna say that Pandava should make their advice? Vishwamitra, Ashita, Daumya, Devala.
Vishwamitra is another one, right?
I don't know.
You don't know, so you don't know the story.
Okay.
I knew it.
Okay, it's Daumya Rishi, right?
I know the story.
So Daumya Rishi is always the advisor of the Pandavas. Okay. Arjuna is in 4th place. Riya Riddhi is the highest climber. Very good. Up 3 places. Who told the Pandavas the story of Sunda and Upasunda? Vidura, Narada, Daumya, Krishna. Sunda and Upasunda are the 2 brothers who fought over Tilotama.
Ha! You just told everything. Everybody knows that.
No, yeah, but who told Yudhishthira about them?
About them.
Yeah,
about
most
them.
of
Narada,
most of them got
Narada.
it right. Good job.
Good job, Tara.
Okay, next question. Who was the lady who tricked Sunda and Upasunda? Ramba, Tilotama, Menaka, Urvashi.
You're a genius. Wonder what it is.
So
Wait.
Okay, most of you got it right.
I got this
14.
one. Good job, Tara, again.
Okay. So
Arjuna?
Krishna is in 5th place now. Very good.
Arjuna is
Yeah.
Krishna.
So Arjuna is on fire, just like the fire he used to hurt Angaraparna.
That's nice.
What was the forest that was converted to Indraprastha? Khandavaprastha, Amazon, Nilgiri, Himalaya. So, which was the part of the kingdom which was given to the Pandavas? The forest that they made it into. Okay, most of you got it right. Okay, next question. Okay, Ria Riddhi and Krishna, all of you. Arjuna is in second place. Megan Tej first place. Okay. Who built Indraprastha for the Pandavas in the order of Krishna? So who is the heavenly architect? Is it Shubhakarma, Akarma, Vikarma, Vishwakarma? Who's the architect?
So that was the big architect
Yeah, who designed and it's Vishwakarma.
who designed almost everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Ha!
Combo breaker. Megan Tej, Hemant, all are entering. How many years did Arjuna had to go on exile for going into Draupadi's room when she was 1 year, 7 years, 5 years, 12 years?
Da, 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 da. Da.
12 years. So that's when he married all the three other wives, right? Ulupi, Chitrangada.
Good
Okay.
job, everyone. Good job, Rama. Good job, everyone.
So Rama is on 5. Oh, Ayana. Okay, Arjuna had only one wife, Draupadi. True or false?
Always false. You're smiling. So that's the answer.
Okay. So some of you just clicked it. I don't know. So nothing much changed here.
See, I come back.
Okay, last question, everyone. Good luck.
Is it hard?
Who is not a son of Iravan, Shrutakirti, Babruwahana, and Parikshit?
Parikshit Maharaj.
Do a elimination to find out.
This is the weirdest one. I'm gonna pick the weirdest one. It's wrong, right? I know it.
So Iravan is the son of Ulupi. Babruwahana is the son of Chitrangada. Shrutakirti is the son of Draupadi. All were, the father was Arjuna. But Parikshit is actually the grandson of Arjuna. And who's the father of Parikshit? Who knows?
Abhimanyu.
Yes, yes. So you should have eliminated Parikshit, and that's how you would have got this question right.
But he's still a son.
He's a grandson.
No, it still counts. So everybody is right. Everybody is right. Yes.
There's some difference between son and grandson. See?
There is a difference.
See, as a daughter, I have to take care of you. Your grandfather can just see you and have pet you around. Okay, Ayana, please. Okay.
I want to just click the next.
Okay, we are all done. Let's just go next. Okay, Krishna is in third place. Second is Princess Tara. Yay!
Princess Tara. Megan Page again! Victory!
And runner-up goes to Rama Arjuna.
Megan Page!
All of you are winners actually. We'll all see your name.
Yeah, let's see the name. Can I see my name too?
Yes, everybody can see their names because everybody is a winner. Whoever participated, listened in class, you're all winners. Okay? Good job, everyone. All of your names are here.
I got 70%.
So we had 17 players.
BS got 0%.
So, some of them joined and then left and then rejoined. So that's why
rejoined as another name.
Yeah. So see, Krishna is at the bottom and Krishna is at the top. So everybody did well. Great job, everyone.
Silly.
And have a very Krishna conscious month.
Can
Only
we
a few more days
see?
left.
Can I see my name?
Oh yes. So Dhruv is the shark, right? Mega spike.
Yeah, I'm Mega Point.
40%.
You had 3,400 points. Great job.
It's only 400.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Have a great Krishna conscious holiday. in
Thank
the
you.
US, we are having a Thanksgiving week.
Bye,
So always be grateful to your parents, your teachers, everything. God.
Bye.
Pray to God.
Bye,
Prabhuji,
Say
you
thanks.
know what is
Bye.
bye
Say
in
bye-bye.
Prabhuji, you know what is bye in Sanskrit?
Hi.
Yes,
Who
please
did-
tell me.
Punardarshanaya.
Sorry,
You
sorry.
know
I didn't
Prabhuji,
hear you.
Don't ask them how
Bye,
to.
Advika. Bye, Advi.
Prabhuji, do you know Naina?
Oh, bye. Hi.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Prabhuji,
Do we leave now?
Bye.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, do you know
I
Naina?
see what you're doing on the screen. Ishika.
Do you know Naina Prabhu?
Bye. Aw.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Oh, just one question.
No,
How to have what is that? The stickers. How you get the stickers on with the
On
name?
the board.
Oh, the one. Ayana, please tell how you got the fire on your.
Yeah.
Fire? Okay, so
So
when
take
you
the phone and show.
okay, so let's see. Let me just study.
Tara wants some stickers next time.
Okay. So let me just show you something. I can show them on.
Okay. Maybe next time we can show you.
No, it's okay. Let me just show you. Okay, so when you type,
You're just getting an emoji, right?
yeah, when you
Oh, okay.
type,
Oh, when we.
this is when you type. Okay, this is what
Yeah.
you see when you type the Kahoot, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But
then
when you go
that-
down here, you see a smiley face, right?
Okay.
You click on the smiley face and then you can add anything.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. We'll try next time. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Anna. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too.
You
Nice
too.
job,
Bye.
Tara. Nice to see you, Princess
Bye.
Tara.
We love the class. Thank you.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Okay.
She's doing it. Good. Okay.